What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff going on in this world, in the world of sports, in the world. It's just everything's happening. Everything happening right now. So we're gonna get to it in a minute. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's a unique situation we got over the weekend. Don't forget to put up what you want to hear about, and because I want to see if we on the same page, and I want to see are we on the same page. I had a great weekend. Got to see TSU play this weekend. Hold up, let me finish sharing the show. Let's see. Did I share it to my friends? Hold up, golly, I didn't share it. Let me share it with my friends. Let me make sure. Did I share it with my friend? Yeah, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Share it with your friends. Then share it with your groups. I got these three groups, and I'm gonna share that. Yeah. Wait a minute. I don't know what they did to me. They just did to me. I don't know what they did. I said next and share. Yeah. Okay. I shared it. Okay. I guess I did. Then I go over to YouTube. I see y'all. Brother dude, what happened up there this weekend? Man, they beat my boys, man, Melvin dude, they beat my boys, man. I was, a matter of fact, I didn't get a chance. I saw bits and pieces of it because I was at TSU basketball game. They played against Sam Houston. Can't believe they let Sam Houston beat them. I can't believe it. I still can't turn the ball over too much. We got to stop turning the ball over, and we got to share the ball just a little bit better. Bartholomew, man, it's just, man, we just, no matter how older they get, still got to learn how to share the, still have to learn how to share the basketball. No matter what level you're on, you have to learn. Let's see, go to drafts and send. Is that nope? Yeah, that's what I want to say. All right. We have to. We have to share the basketball. He said more with a game. Peyton Jones and Elijah Garrett is must see. That's good. I got a chance. I didn't get a chance to see it. Didn't get a chance to see it. I was watching little bits and pieces of it. Didn't know what nothing happening because I was trying to watch the game at the same time. But glad to see Beaumont Westbrook and Beaumont united. I'm excited. I can't wait to see them a little bit in person. I saw it on the tube. Yeah, it ain't good seeing it on my phone. I was watching it on my phone. At least if I was at home, I could have put it up on the screen. But I'm trying to I'm going what I'm going Twitter. But unique weekend. That's all. Big Coach, what you have? Big Coach, shout out to Big Coach. I saw Big Coach at the game. Y'all know what I like about Big Coach? Big Coach be bringing these young fellas to these games. Big Coach wasn't a young fella who came to the game. If you can talk about, just text me. If you want to, I can talk about him. Young fella came to the game. When a young man, high school player, come to a college game, especially to a TSU game, I'm gonna look after him. I'm gonna check him out. I want to check him out. I want to see how good he is. I haven't seen him play. As soon as Big Coach give me that name, and I put it on the screen, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go check him out. I think he played for Humble. Kobe Lake. Let me put Kobe Lake's name in there. Hold on. Kobe, I got you, baby. Well, it's high school basketball prospects. I'll put him under my prospects. Kobe, I like Kobe. Something about old Kobe. I mean, Kobe, you was all right with, man. I like old Kobe. Kobe was sitting up there watching the game intently. You know what? I wish Kobe was watching. Kobe, when I get your number, I want to see, what did you think? What did you see? What did you see? Oh, Kobe's nice. The champ is Doug. Doug, hold up, Doug. I'm gonna send you a link, Doug. I'm gonna send you a link in a minute. Send you a link. Hold on. Are you able, Doug? Wait a minute. Are you able? Are you stable now? Let me know if you're somewhere where you stable first. Kobe Lacey, humble. I want to check him out. I kind of liked him. You know, some kids you just see and they be so respectful. You know, because you be so many of these knucklehead. Doug, okay, Doug, I'm finna send you something right now. Because Doug Jones been waiting a long time, man. And Prairie View took care of their business, man. Shout out to the Prairie View Panthers. Hold on, Doug. Hold up, y'all. I got to do this. I'm sorry. Yes, I work with TSU. But PB, I kind of like y'all, man. I kind of like y'all. Watch this. Hey, yo, I kind of like that, man. I like that, man. I had all of this stuff queued up a long time ago. But look, man, I like how they went in there and, watch this. They went over there and took over. What was the rest of the Texas State fans at? If you want to get if I had any of y'all stuff.
And they get done like that on national TV.
Hey, man, I like that, man. Hold on. Hold up. Hear my coach. Hold. Watch this.
Go down in the valleys. Whoa.
Stay focused.
There is a place
Win, clap.
I want to go.
Win.
The name of the place ringing in my ear. Atlanta.
Win.
Atlanta is the land
Win.
of the purple and gold. Oh, the land of the purple and gold. Better get there.
Oh, yo, come on, man. You got to love it. I know you go to TSU. I know you love me too. But, man, if TSU can't be there, man, I feel like a part of us is there. I got Doug. I got old Doug coming in. I want to see how I feel to him. I want to see how I feel to Doug. I see over there, Doug. Boy, you done upgraded your stuff over there. Boy, I'm so proud of you. Boy, the first time y'all was on Jerry, on my man's show over there, boy, y'all head with head, way out. Boy, I like. Somebody said, okay, somebody just sent me something. I ain't talking to them. Y'all, I'm going to bring up, because I know this man been toiling with this pre-V. He always talking stuff and say, he always said, now he didn't brag as much this year. But all them other years, how do we got some? But the year he didn't say nothing, because he wasn't sure about the new coach. He wasn't sure. But this dude, man, I can't wait. Doug, Doug, I hit the button by mistake. Call in again, Doug. I hit the wrong button, Doug. Doug, hit me back. There you go, baby. There you go. I hit the wrong button. My bad. Doug, I'm bringing you in. What's up, baby?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
I don't have no gear of y'all, so I would have wore it today. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? But man, how did it feel to you? This been a long time.
Man, since 2009. Since 2009.
2009, they won what they did. They won the
Yeah,
whole thing
yeah.
and went to the Celebration Bowl.
They didn't have a celebration bowl back then.
Where did they go back then? Nowhere. They just won.
Back to campus.
So the Celebration Bowl is something new, right?
Yeah, it's probably been maybe 6 or 7 years, something like that.
Okay. So tell me now. You can say since 2009, how you been feeling? Talk to me.
Man, we've been close. We done been to the SWAC championship like 3 of the last 5 years.
Okay.
But we finally got it done, man. And I didn't want to get it done against anybody but Jackson State.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
but why were you so sure this year? Because of the new coach? Because all these other years, you brag, you talk stuff to me. This year,
that's why I didn't brag. Like I was real confident all year, but I just
know
waited.
This dude was gonna do it?
Because man, he's been a winner everywhere he went. He played in the D2 national championship last year.
Okay.
Came over, had a plan, and saw it out. And now we got one more game to be national champions. So, but it just feels good, man.
Also, that's a national championship.
Yeah, it's the HBCU national championship.
You know what? I was just thinking about you. Right, it's 2009. Wow, knocking off Jackson State, and they play in the Celebration Bowl this Saturday, y'all. It's in Atlanta. I'm telling you, I'm trying to figure this stuff out. I might have to ease on down, ease on down the road. But you know, I was thinking about this, man. They beat Jackson State 22-23. They had 10 wins this season. The legacy is renewed. And all you PV fans, Joe, you should have told all your PV. I know this just impromptu, but let them know that, man, I give them love on this show too. I mean, but y'all get input equal output. If ain't none of y'all on the feed, I ain't gonna be talking about no PV and all the TSU people on the feed. So the Panther, but you know what, man? I know y'all got the crazy fire homecoming and pretty good basketball team and other sports, y'all, and women's sports, y'all good too. And I'm just proud, man. I'm just proud.
That's a shout out to AD Golf, man. Anton Golf,
yes.
He came in a couple of years ago and revamped the whole thing. And like it's winners all across the board: volleyball, women's soccer, women's tennis, bowling, football, basketball. So we just excited. It's a good time to be a Prairie View Panther right now, man.
Man, you know, man, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I wish my man Chris Dishman could have been there. You know what I'm saying? I wish.
He don't want to started all that trash talking at the beginning of the year.
No, that was your dude. Now your dude started.
When we was at the press conference, he talking about y'all can take a piece of the grass back to campus and all that. That's fine.
But y'all, I ain't gonna talk about it. But y'all dude was out of line, man. He was a little out of line.
He was out of pocket.
He was out of line. He was, he went a little wrong on me there. But how did you feel? Think about this: your PV day winning, right? And then you happen to have near your home where you live. Man, it was a clash of the two Titans this weekend. My young fellas, you know, if anybody might know, I'm just gonna tell you, I don't know the players for United that good, but I happen to know Elijah Garrett, Christian Haskins. Those are my young fellas. Two of the nicest and most respectful young people in the world, and so I was pulling for them. But man,
you know your boy Peyton Jones is at United now.
I know, but I know Peyton there, but I don't really know Peyton like that.
Like Elijah.
Wait a minute, I cheered for him. I don't know if he knew that when I was in the ninth grade, I was there saying, "Wait a minute." Matter of fact, if I go put it in my phone, I talked about, but I don't know him. I don't, you know what I'm saying, man? Let me tell you something. What I love about Garrett and Christian Haskins, man, I can be in a room with 1,000 people. We can have Snoop Dogg. We have everybody in there. Them dudes gonna make a beeline and come over there and speak. You follow me? Like the other day at the season opener, They came right. Those two guys there. Now you know all of them, but those two particular guys that came to the table and said, "What's up, Mister Hatter?" That stuff mean a lot.
Two,
That stuff mean a lot.
two
Yeah,
great young men. Two great young men.
yeah,
Like
two
off
great
the
young men.
basketball court.
He
Like they
said,
gonna
"I
make
know
it in
Big."
life.
He said, "I know Big EJ. I ain't never met Big EJ in my life. I ain't never met him. I know who he is. I I ain't crazy, but Melvin Dukes, I never met Big EJ in my entire life. If he were walking down the street, I couldn't. I wouldn't know who he was. I wouldn't know who he was. I know who Peyton Jones is, but I don't
Yeah.
know. 'Cause every time Big EJ goes somewhere, do something, I was never there. So, but hey, shout out to all of the people up in that area, man. I was just
And Port Arthur Memorial football team is in the state semifinals.
that principal off the chain.
Oh yeah.
I want to be her, Doug. She was off the
Oh yeah,
chain.
we can
That
make that
woman
happen.
danced the whole show. Man, how can you dance a whole football game? That woman must be in shape.
She's been doing that all year.
Oh, she been
Been
doing
doing
that
that
all
all
year.
year. Every game.
Ladies
Every
and
game.
gentlemen, if you don't know, look up Port Arthur Memorial, the Memorial Titans, and you're gonna see the principal up there. She in the end zone. She getting it in the whole game. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to what's her name? You know her name? You know her name?
I can't think of it.
Okay. Y'all, anybody know her
I
name? Let
know.
her know that we talking about her on the Chop Shop today. Tell her to keep on making news. Doug said the champ is here. I'm just going down seeing if anybody said something. Doug, he said, "Boy, what a game!" Peyton Jones and Elijah. What's up, Jay Jackson? So, Doug, what else you got to tell me before I let you get out of here?
I went and watched Reese Austin play against Xavier Academy Friday.
Talk to me.
I mean
You know how I
Saturday.
feel
You
about
know
him,
him.
huh?
Well,
What?
I think he had like 33 in the championship game. Made it look easy.
Wait a minute.
Like
Hold
people,
on. Who did he play against? Did the other team have
Xavier
somebody?
Academy. Xavier Academy. Yeah.
Did they have somebody that was good on their team?
Yeah.
They had a
Yeah.
division. They had a Division One
yeah, they
guard on
got
their
it.
team.
Well, I don't know about a Division One guard, but they got a couple of Division One wings that's like 6'7", 6'8". And
Okay.
so like
Well, they
it
should have
was a
tried to guard
formidable
him
opponent.
then. Huh?
Yeah, it was a formidable opponent. Like it was a team that could have beat him. So
Oh,
he
okay.
looked good.
That's good, man. That's
Yeah.
good. So what else? Oh, so who else shined in that tournament? What was the name of that tournament? What tournament?
That was the Mustang Class, the Houston Christian tournament. I
Oh,
only
okay,
went one day.
yeah. Yeah, I remember that tournament.
Yeah,
I used to go there sometime.
yeah. I only went one day because my brother's funeral was
I
Friday, so I
know.
went out there
I know.
Saturday.
So you didn't even get a
Um,
chance to see the Bowman game. You
I
were
watched
here.
it online. I was
Oh, you watched it.
online.
Okay. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. So what else
yeah.
happened out there?
And
Anything else?
nah, man, big tournament coming up this weekend, the Sock Hoops Invitational out there
Oh,
in
will we be
Cypress.
going way upstairs up there?
Yeah, yeah. the best hospitality room in the country.
Coach, you know what though? If I mess around and sneak off and go to Atlanta, I won't be able here with you. So
Man, I'm like, hey,
if
I don't know if I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna be here either.
yeah,
I'm still trying to.
I'm gonna figure it out. If I figure it out, Doug, man, I wouldn't mind going to ATL, man. I ain't never been to the Celebration Bowl.
This is they said it's like a big black family reunion, bro, with
Where I
football
need to
involved.
be, where I need to be at the Black
So
Family Reunion. I like
I
black people.
appreciate you letting me come on, man.
Yeah, man. But we'll get together this week, man. I'm gonna see what you got. But man, hold up, man. Jacoby Brown, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
I
know,
remember. Hey, you go way back with him though. Yeah, yeah. You tell him
way back.
next time you tell him that said Coach Hatter said what's up, cause he talked crazy to my boy. That man talked so crazy to my players, man. When we played against them, I said, this dude here, I fell in love with him then, Doug.
Yeah,
But
nah, he different. He's still overseas hooping, man. But nah, I appreciate you, Adam.
okay. All right, baby. I'll see you later. All right.
All
Okay,
right.
let me see if I hit that button. Man, I like that kind of stuff, man. Hey man, hey, that young fella there does so much to get around here, make sure he see your kids play. He's at one game, but watching your the games of the kid up there in Port Arthur, because y'all all well, Doug from Port Arthur, he gonna look up he was here in Houston. Why? the two Beaumont teams were playing. Y'all hear me? The two Beaumont teams were playing. He was here in Houston covering our kids here in Houston at the Mustang Classic. See, we got to start appreciating that, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot of y'all do on this feed, but that's why I tell you to share the show. More people need to know is people like Doug, it's people like Gary Carter, it's people like Jeffrey Day in this community that's going and really actually checking your kids out. People like this man right here, Ed Haskin. I can't wait. I'm waiting on him to come on the show. He ain't called me yet. All he got to do is say, Hannah, I'm ready. And because we're going to have so many. Y'all, we just got some brilliant people in our basketball community that I'm giving them their flowers. Right now, Ed Haxton have been on the show before. He was at a high school. I forgot the name of the high school. He was a coach at one of the high schools. I'm gonna think of it in a minute. And one of the prep school, but charter schools type situations. But I shout out to Prairie View again. Serious. Shout out to them again. And but it's a lot of stuff happened over the weekend. It's more than just high school basketball happened. Ed, I'm glad you're here. Cause I mean, if you want to chime on, just text me and I'll send you a link. But I was watching, y'all. I was watching something. What if I told you there was a quarterback in the NFL that had 369 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. But he didn't get the opportunity to tie the game up and send it to overtime because the football was taken out of his hands. What if I told you that? What if I told you that? What if I told you that? Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you? What if I told you that? What would you say? Y'all talk to me. What? See, Kevin Stefanski literally dialed up a play on the water, from the water boy. That movie, The Water Boy. It was a 2-point conversion to lose to the worst team in football. Let me see, can I? Watch this. This is what it seemed like.
This is the play. Okay. He fakes to the left. No. He fakes to the right. He doesn't fake. He thinks about fake. He pretends to fake. I don't know where I am. I can't breathe.
For the tie, no Shador. It's Judkins on the direct snap. He was supposed to pitch it, but didn't and couldn't. And now he's going to have to throw it, and he does. And it's incomplete. And the Titans.
Yo, these two bottom of the barrel going for the #1 pick teams had the most exciting football game because they had the most exciting player in the NFL to me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tired of hearing about Shador Sanders, you got to take it up with him and tell him to stop setting rookie records. Take it up for him. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Look here, y'all. Look here. When I actually look back at the play, if Christian Judkins had a hand the ball out like he should have, instead of trying to be the damn hero, dude had a wide open touchdown at the end. He had a wide open touchdown. Judkins did not execute the play. But Cleveland, you don't need all of that. You got that dude who I said was the best thing I ever seen. I know some of y'all. I ain't mad at y'all. Ed Haskins, they was mad. They was whispering behind me, my back. They was on group chats. They was talking crazy, Doug, about me. Man, and he was with me at Jackson State. Listen, I tried to qualify it and give it some context. I said, Mr. Lynch, I said, I've been in this business up close and personal for 30 years. And what my favorite thing I said, Doug, I've never seen nothing like it. I know Doug friends with Cam Ward. Wasn't nothing against Cam Ward. I just ain't seen nothing like shit. You know how something. Like some people like this car, some people like Shador he was my Rolls Royce. And I just saw him with no offensive line. And I know how hard it is when a quarterback ain't got getting killed back there at Jackson State. And still took him to the Celebration Bowl. Still. People would come, how they ain't that? Hey. I said, man, homeboy, I ain't trying to force him on you. I'm just telling you how I feel about him. Y'all feel me? Travis Lynch. See, listen, I just like the kid. I loved him. See, Cleveland, the reason I didn't understand you going for that stupid ass play, because you ain't going to the playoffs anyway, man. Just leave the ball in Shadur's hands and see what he can do. You missed out on that. I call those evaluation opportunities. You missed out on something. What you don't want to see him put that on tape. But I find it hard because ownership and leadership wants that value, because if we was going to trade him, we're going to do it. He's got value. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the wrong show if you don't want me to talk about Shador. And guess what? Somebody called me. Guess what? No show led off with it. And guess why? Now they led off with, hold up. When he did bad, they led off the shows with him. Y'all got to watch this. Y'all got to watch what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, they told me it wasn't even Holler at Pete. They said First Take might have said something for a few minutes. It was Holler at Pete. What was Rex Ryan big fat ass today? That man there go again. I'm finna ignore him today. Let's just talk about Shador. Can we just talk about this what's wrong with Negroes now? I'm still screaming collusion, but ain't nothing you can do about it. But we can't just cheer on the kid for doing great. Why, after all been said and done, after they fired a coach before it's this and that, we draft him because they want him. Look at what we're saying. Let's talk about Shador. Jameson Mara, I done told you a million times, you don't have a team. You ain't no NFL player. You're not on TV talking about it. You don't get paid to talk about it. So why are you worried about it? You don't own a team. But you always want to holler collusion. Forget that. Let's cheer on out. We got a young man, in spite of all of that. In spite of all of it, in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about, this guy always got to come on with this same, he don't change nothing up. Change something up. We want to come with some stuff like that. We talking about what the young man did. Yesterday, Shador Sanders, why couldn't you have a comment like this? Yesterday, Shador Sanders was playing like the best quarterback on the other side of Josh Allen. Josh Allen was the only one that was comparable to him yesterday. Do you understand? I'm still screaming collusion. You can scream to the highest of wherever you want to go. You and the man with the lawsuit. Keep screaming. We got, the young man is looking like a vet out there. that little that little 5th round pick outplayed the number 1 pick. I don't know Stefanski like that, so I can't. Y'all can talk about them guys all you want. Let me put y'all. Y'all notice. I can't say he's stubborn because I don't know him. I don't know he'll cut off the nose despite his face because I don't know him. Just like those losses going on this record. How can you say that and you don't know the man? You don't know somebody else pulling the strings and telling them what not to do. He said, did I see the post game? Of course I saw the post game. Ricky Scott, this should do an hour right here. But what I'm thinking about is, why would you take the quarterback off the field? Leave him in there. They might think something else going on. Why? See, those are questions that I ask. Are you really trusting someone else to throw a pass in that situation? In that moment? Shaquille was out there dealing, y'all. He was hotter than catfish grease. And they take him out the game? Andre Johnson, I don't know. That is Moody. Y'all got to explain this to me. And I don't want to hear collusion. No, something ain't right. What Shannon Sharp said, man, he was hotter than 4 foxes in a forest fire. And you take him out the game? I want the ball in Shadur's hand, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Robert Hatter is biased. Robert Hatter's been saying this since he's been at Jackson State. Yes, Robert Hatter has. Robert Hatter's been saying this since he's been in high school. Yes, I have. I want the ball in his hands. The most accurate quarterback in college went in the 5th round, and I was told it wasn't intentional. James Amaro, I agree with you on that part. But I was told it wasn't intentional. See, he was one. When somebody get to talking like this, he was one of them ones that didn't think how he could play either. Because he liked it more now. I like Shadur more now than he would. He was one of them. Like, just by what he said, he was one of them. He didn't think he was that good. I ain't saying that coach didn't make the call. Not one time. But all I'm saying is, we calling him stubborn. I don't know him. I don't know him enough to know I'm calling him stubborn. Have you ever did that before? Let me show you what you said. Now. Let me put it up on what you said. You said he's stubborn. He'll cut off his nose despite his face. Excuse me, like I do, give us some context, Mr. Bartholomew. You said he just think those losses go on his record. Them losses do go on his record. So give me some context where you feel, where you seen. But back to my boy Dan. This man say he liked him more now. Okay, well, I liked him then. But did y'all hear what I said? Did y'all hear what I said? I said the most accurate quarterback in college went in the 5th round. I was going to say something. And I was told, Robert, it wasn't intentional. Dear athletes, especially my young black ones, dear. I have a question, Mr. Hatter. I thought the thought process of whether it was intentional or incompetent is beyond me. Okay. But every time I see a situation like this, I just, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we've said this on the show several times. Several times. I think we've said this on the show several times. I sit and showed you the draft room. I sit and showed y'all when Gillen Gabriel was selected, when Shador was selected. That's evident. I walk you through that. But what I want to do, my message to my young kid. No one on his feet. That's right. Nobody owns a team. So, but ain't nobody hollering collusion but you. The Las Vegas Raiders, who Tom Brady's supposed to be one of his mentors, they had 8 picks and didn't pick him. 8 picks. Now he talking about the league is starting an investigation. The league gonna start an investigation on themselves? Y'all make this make sense to me, y'all. Sometimes this man wake up with a drink in his hand. The owner, excuse me, you talking about him, the owner watching the same game we watching. Do y'all know? Give some context. He was taking, the first 2-point play, the first 2-point conversion, Shador fumbled the ball. So maybe, have you ever thought about this? Maybe the coach didn't want to put him in that position where he fumbled it again. Let me repeat. Shador, in the previous, he had 2-point conversions in that game. Shador, what's not true? What's not true? Tell me what's not true. Tell me what's not true. Please help me, enlighten me. The league, you said now as of today, the league is starting an investigation. So your league gonna investigate itself? Then you talking about that's not true. What are you talking? Man, you don't know. Dude, you never know what you're talking about when you're on this show. Let me explain something. Do y'all know? Did anybody, because y'all didn't watch the game, unless you got the NFL package, you didn't see it first. It was a 2-point conversion early in the game before that one. In case y'all didn't know. Shador fumbled the ball. Exchange from center. Yeah, we talking about the Browns. He fumbled. Right? So he get a second time to do it. See, sometimes we got to add context. And sometimes, and I ain't defending nobody, I just like to be thorough when I get on here and talk. Let me find that one. Did I find that? Here we go. Watch this.
So let me explain what I think happened on the Browns' 2-point play. I think Quinshon Judkins, the running back, is reading this cornerback in man coverage. If that man coverage runs with that responsibility over the top, Quinshon Judkins keeps it and he has an easy walk-in touchdown. By the time he realizes, oh, that cornerback isn't running, look at his eyes. By the time he realizes that cornerback isn't running and goes to pitch it, it's too far for him to pitch it, and now he's screwed. Had he realized the cornerback wasn't running sooner, if he pitches it now, he's blocked, this dude is running this way. Receiver really has a clear path to the end zone. But because Judkins doesn't realize fast enough that this corner's sitting at home, he ends up stuck in no man's land. Like, the play design in theory is going to work. The problem is, in practice, you never go full speed. So when the game comes around...
Mr. Bob, you said, but that ain't football. What ain't football? What are y'all talking about? What's not football? Somebody said, why did they go for it the first time? Now, Corey Willis, that's a good question. But I ain't no coach. I ain't never been two-time coach of the year. So I can't sit up here and just... I can sit up in my living room and just sit and like y'all doing now, like Bartholomew running, talking about, but that ain't football, bro, Hatter. What ain't football? And the other guy talking about, no, sir, that's not true. What ain't true? Y'all, what are y'all talking about? Rick, what? Yeah, hey, do me a favor. Don't just put incomplete mess like this on the screen, because I don't know what the hell you're talking about, because I done talked about a million things. Don't just put incomplete stuff on the screen. Give me something complete. Sirs, Mr. and Mr., give me something complete. They shouldn't have went that, they was down that. Now, okay, now I agree with that. Why you going for two? Thank you, Thaddeus Moody, because I don't know what he's talking about. Thank you, Thaddeus Moody. Thaddeus Moody, you handle my light work, my little work. But I always have. See, y'all over here always got something to say. This is what I got. I got you. All I'm saying, I'm not a coach. I don't know what the hell he was thinking about. But he said, it's all on me. I made all the calls. So y'all can blame him. I just don't blame. Y'all never gonna hear me come over here and talk about nobody need to be fired. Never. I know how hard it is to get, ain't but 32 of them jobs in the whole world. And they hard to keep. So I ain't gonna never. My son, your nephew, somebody kin us might be in this position one day. I don't want nobody always talking about he need to be fired. That's just me. I don't do that. But he said, this is what is so crazy. Watch this. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh. He said, this is what's so crazy about the stuff we're seeing now. The decision maker was off. The play looked like it would have worked, but the first 2 points was questioned. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. I'm still waiting on you, Mr. Bartholomew. You tell me. Dude, I want to know, man. See, y'all quit being like that. I want to know what you meant, but what ain't football? I want to know what ain't football. What's not football? I don't understand that comment. Maybe you had a typo. Maybe that's a typo. But what I want to do, y'all, I want our young athletes to start paying close attention to how the media was trying to set Shedeur up with these questions on how he didn't take the bait. I don't have to tell you how the headlines would have read if he gave them what the NFL wanted. Watch how this little boy do. I agree. James Amaro, I agree. I don't have to Google that. Jameson Morrow. Jameson Morrow. I live in that world. That you can have a claim that the NFL colluded because Eric Dickerson said it. A sports analyst said it. Reginald Simpson said it. Eric Harrison said it. Jameson Morrow said it. Because Jameson Morrow said it don't mean it's true. I agree, some happened. But me, I'm smart enough to know it's three sides to every story. A wise woman told me that happened to be my mama. Always respect the seat a man is sitting in because that seat may be yourself. Absolutely. If Jackson Dart, hold on, let me see, let me go here. I can't even give. I love y'all. Comments, keep coming. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Hit the algorithm. Make the algorithm go. Everybody, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want. Hold up, here we go. If Jackson Dart, a Bo Nix fumbled early in the game, would they have been taking the ball out of their hands? I don't know. Hold up. He's done that before, Melvin Dudes. And y'all go always, comparisons is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. You always want to talk about what somebody else. Can't we just talk about Shador? And what could he have done? Somebody said, how did Cleveland, I ain't gonna put this up there because this might be crazy as hell. I ain't read it. Oh, just because you have a bad exchange. I didn't say it was true. I'm just giving context. Don't you see? Unlike y'all, I just don't go on here and just say, this is what happened. This is on Twitter and I agree with it. Hell no. I'm not gonna agree with that shit y'all be saying if I don't believe in it. I'm just saying, and I want you to agree with me. But if somebody just fumble that thing on me, and I'm in the snow, and I got a last second shot, maybe Kevin Stefanski was trying to protect him. Because he fumbled again. Y'all, all of y'all now who cheering for Shador, I don't know where y'all was when I was cheering for him years ago. I'm glad to see y'all. There's room on the bandwagon now, y'all. It's room. I didn't see all of this Shador talk. Like, at least my boy Barnes said, I ain't like him at Colorado. I know you didn't. I ain't hear none of y'all talking about it. I was the only one talking about it. Me and Paul. But I want to do this. I want my young athletes. I'm going to play this press conference. And I'm going to show you how media is trying to set. Don't y'all get caught up in the clickbait like a lot of these people on this feed is. But watch when they ask you these questions and how Shador didn't take the bait. And I don't have to tell you how the headline would have been if he gave them what he wanted. Y'all watch this. Y'all watch this. This is intense. Where is he at? Watch this.
I was thankful that I was driving down the field and we scored.
Did you wish you had the ball in your hand in that moment to tie the game?
If I'm out there any play, I would wish I would always have the ball in my hand, but that's not what football is. Sometimes you got to run the ball. Sometimes you got to kick a field goal. Everything. That's the game. That's the most important thing is the ball. So in any situation, of course you would want to, but I know we practiced something and we executed it in practice, and we just didn't seem to this day. So I would never go against, kind of like what the call was or anything.
Who is that? This coach have you watched Dylan Gabriel? They took Dylan Gabriel out the game to run the same play, man. But you wasn't watching it when Dylan Gabriel was playing. Come on, y'all. Hold on. Let me go back and get that. Boy, this man said he never didn't. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me go back. Man, these people forget. Hold up. You say you're lacking more than you did with Chicago. What are you saying then? Why are you lacking more now? He played every game he played every game at see, this what did that boy. I don't let boy this stuff here. He played every game at Colorado. Every game at Colorado. He ain't played but 3 games here. So you lack him 3 games. Now, who's being disingenuous? I like him more than I did. For 3 games, you like him more because he ain't played for 3. Maybe 2.5. So you like him more in 2 games than you did. And so that means you didn't like him. Did y'all see that? Let me put it big so people who got cell phones can see it. I got to let y'all see this. Because he said, I didn't say I didn't like. Listen, dude, I'm just looking what you put up there. Where he at? Let me put him back up there. I love this kind of stuff right here. I like Shador more now than I did when he was at Colorado. He ain't played. So you like him in 3 games more than the whole body of work the 2 years he played in Chicago? I mean, in Colorado? Wow. And I don't supposed to say that. I don't pick that. You said, no, I like him. I just love how he's responding to adversity. Okay, I saw all of that. Rick, did you see that, Rick? Rick, that was kind of slick now. Rick, he said, I never said I didn't like him at Colorado. I said I like him more. After 2 games? 2.5 games? I love the way he handles the question. Oh, me too. Well, me too. Then I explained, no, I like him. Just, I love how he's responding. Okay. Dude, the man was getting sacked more than any player in college basketball. And you didn't like that adversity he had to go through? And he had a daddy. Because I would have been saying, Daddy, give me somebody to block me for me. Give me somebody that can block for me. But man, it's just so much going on out here. Let me see. I think I have some more Shador stuff for you. Since we're here, we're going to stay here. But I sit back and just watch the kid talk. How he just did that. Really and truly, what Kevin Stefanski and that coaching staff did.
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Yes, man. This is ridiculous, man.
Now that's how I feel about Kevin Stefanski. But they call this kid arrogant, right? Cocky, right? And this how he talks.
It's about spending time. It's about spending time in those situations and being able to gauge, so all quarterbacks know you got to cut through the wind whenever you throw. So then at the same time, you gauging the speed and time to.
That's after the damn fool, Jerry Jeudy, talked crazy to him and all demonstrated to him on the field. But they call him arrogant and cocky. Ladies and gentlemen, I know how this NFL works, and I'm sure there's a couple of owners out there right now talking to their GM right now like, What the F we skipped him in the draft for? Y'all got to realize every team in the world came to Colorado all year to watch these guys. The kid was 23 out of 42, 364 yards, 4 total touchdowns, 1 interception against Tennessee. So, to all of you people who will come on here and say, wait, Robert, it was against Tennessee. Hold on. Unlike Jameson Morrow, I bring my receipts. All right. Trevor Lawrence played against the same team. He got 229 yards. Sam Donald played against this same team. He got, 244 yards. Davis Mills, he got 274 yards. Justin Herbert, he got 250 yards on the same team. Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes, got 272 yards on this team. Drake May, y'all loving him right now. He got 222 yards on the same team. Geno Smith, he got 144 yards on this same team. Kyler Murray, he got 222 yards on that same Titans team. C.J. Stroud, he got 233 yards on this same team. Daniel Jones again. No, David Mills. Daniel Jones. I'm sorry, I said David Mills back then. Daniel Jones, 228 yards. Matthew Stafford, supposedly the MVP of this year, he got 298 yards. Shador outgained each and every last one of them. Jackson Dart didn't have a game like this. I would never want him to go to Dallas. Well, why didn't Dallas? Didn't Dallas have a draft pick? Why didn't they? Why didn't they? Robert, it's the Titans. Go jump in the ocean. Y'all, the man had a rushing touchdown. And y'all know I like Cam Ward. Cam Ward had been on this show before. This is not about him and about his skill set. But he was outplayed and outclassed in this game. They laughed at Shador. People were laughing at me and talking about me, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. He ain't that damn good. Shit, if you're that good, he wouldn't have went to Jackson State. People were laughing at me when he was a 5th round pick. I know it. They had the little smirks. Ladies and gentlemen, like somebody else just said up the bed. Who said that? Somebody said, Rick. Last I checked, the Titans get paid too. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care what nobody say. I've been riding and dying with this young kid. This was some legendary work. Say 5th round pick with your chest now. Rex Wine, he's a 5th round pick. And that little Colin Cowherd, that little snotty nose, he always got something to say. Say 5th round pick with your chest now. 5th round pick, no reps. Shador Sanders is the only quarterback to score 4 touchdowns against this same Tennessee Titans this year. He's the only quarterback to do it. I just told y'all who he played against. Who played against him. Titans have faced it. Drake May, Stafford, Herbert, Jones, and more. If it's so easy, why didn't they do it? Not even Deshaun Watson has ever had 300 yards passing in a Browns uniform. Ladies and gentlemen, see, y'all better go back and look at this stuff. And this boy did this with just a month of prep with the starters. See, a lot of grown men that want you to take their football opinions seriously got on that Twitter app and said that Shador didn't deserve at least the split reps with Dylan Gabriel in practice. It was that far apart. Y'all, I was listening to this stuff and I thought it was maddening. But ladies and gentlemen, gotta take a break. Because I want to talk about a new item. Where my TSU people at? What TSU people? Fob, you didn't send me nothing new today. But ladies and gentlemen, I went to TSU game yesterday, and I talked to the Alumni Association at TSU. Dimitri, I'm glad you're on here too. And I talked to them and explained to them about the Anthony Lawrence collection. I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have it scrolling across the screen. And we had a young man. Oh, see, he sent me some. It's 15% off. Wait a minute. 15% off all merchandise in the online store right now. Aaron's at the Anthony Lawrence collection. Ladies and gentlemen, but when I wanted to tell the story, when I talked to the TSU Alumni Association, first thing they asked for, me and you, we'll talk about it later. I probably need to give them your number because they want to personalize. They want the new emblem. I don't know if y'all seen it, but this was going on with the special TSU. Here, watch this. That's the new one. Smack brand new, was inspired just for us. I'm trying to find some so I can talk about it. It's amazing. It's the birth of a cultural icon, Demetria. You know, anybody went to TSU. TSU don't have anything like this. This was made specially. This is the birth of this icon. Anthony Lawrence collection was always built its legacy on innovation, quality, authenticity. When the idea, and I promise you, I pushed him. He said, when the idea of the Houston-rooted Tiger took shape, the goal was to create a character that would feel alive. Someone could walk through H-Town and be recognized as one of his own when you got this stuff on. Watch this, Dimitri. The design team studied the city. The slabs gliding down MLK. The skyline that rises like a crown. The rhythms of Third Ward, the fierce loyalty of Tiger Nation. And from those inspiration came the sharp eyes and the bold stripes and the signature attitude that defends the Anthony Lawrence collection. This is called the H-Town Howler. That's the name of the product. Every line it's drawn with intention. Every detail was built to speak for the city that's always moved forward. I was at TSU game on Saturday. And I went around and walked around and looked at all. Bless their little heart. The same old bland stuff, you know, that look like this. You follow me? So the Anthony Lawrence collection said, Robert, I said, if you build it, they'll come. And look what happened. Use the code. Wait, hey. And when you go online today, for the 15%, let me put that 15% up on the screen so y'all can see it. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I want y'all to see what they do for y'all. This how special this Chop Shop is. This what they do for us. Hold up. Let me label it. 15%. Only on the Chop Shop can we do this. 15% off. Where we are? 15% off. All right, I'll put it on the screen. Wait a minute. I got stuff popping up everywhere. Y'all, this stuff is sweet. that HBCU influence everything shirt. Sweatshirt, that's one of the best quality sweatshirt. Well, it is the best quality sweatshirt that I've ever had. So now let's see how long it's gonna take me to, because Dad pops up. Look. And when you go, use TAY, I think it's capital TAY, and you get 15% off all the merch on the online store right now. Y'all, Christmas gifts. It's Christmas time. Instead of going buying from Target and all of them other places that we've been buying that don't care nothing about us, let's make that happen. It's cool. It's a great model you got there of modeling clothes. All right, everybody got that Anthony Lawrence collection. And 15% off. The code is TAY. You got me? You got me? Everybody, look at Lakeisha. Lakeisha, y'all got off Wiley items. They're on the show now. Ed, I don't know about Wiley. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Maybe he'll see it. Maybe they'll see it. Maybe the staff will see it. Any Wiley College items. But I know they got Grambling and Southern. Boy, if I went to Grambling and Southern, if y'all got some Grambling and Southern friends or Florida A&M friends, oh my God. Look at Lakeisha said she loved the quality. The quality is off the chain, y'all. I'm just telling you. You know how y'all want to watch it and watch it and watch it. It's still the same. Let's see. She said, my dad and aunt, TSU proud. Shout out to them. Let me see. How do those grown men say, stay criticizing Bronny and Shador? Yeah, let's get back to this. But the Anthony Lawrence collection, y'all, let me tell you something. I can't talk enough. When people think enough of us, and you know what? And I'm gonna share something with y'all. I'm glad you went there. Rick commented. He said, "How do those grown men stay criticizing Bronny and Shador unnecessary? Yet they probably never played varsity." Absolutely. But y'all, I think about this stuff, and there's so much sports I want to talk about today. But I want our young kids to have a message. I got some more Shador stuff I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. Because I want to give y'all. I got some NIL stuff I want to share with y'all. But I was thinking about this show. And people. That's why because a guy told me, Robert, you're just too positive, man. You don't talk about it. I said, no, man. My mama taught me a long time ago, man, use my words to build people up and not tear them down. So it's just hard, man. It's just hard for me. All my friends, they know I ain't gonna sit here and talk about nobody. Because in everybody, goodness is always there. You just got to You just got to let it in. And I think about this show, and I think about y'all who've been supporting this show for a long time. People talking about me writing my books and writing books, and y'all know how I love books. But when I looked at something, this is a book. Jameson Morrow putting that information up there. I don't have to agree with it. Anybody, I don't want you to agree with me. That's why I love Jameson Morrow. That's why if I don't say nothing about your comment, then I've just probably overlooked it or I like things that stimulate me. This is a book. This Chop Shop is a book. It's a book. If you took the entire conversations we've been having from the beginning of the Chop Shop till now and said, boom, it's a book. Y'all, we would fill up a library and we still wouldn't have one. Real talk. We can write until forever. Lakeisha's information, Eric's information, Edward Harris information, Demetrius information, going back, Fav's information, my information. Then y'all give some information. Then come back. Who else will give? Fort Bend Balls will give some information. Then Travis Lynch will come and give some information. All of us. Angus Kelly. He come give some information. Tamika Ford, my niece, she gonna give some information. It's a book. Melvin Dews, information. It's a book. Edward Harris, they tried to do Wiley College, but it wasn't no support. TSU, we ain't gonna be like that. Chop Shop, we ain't gonna be like that. Even if you don't go to TSU, let's go find somebody from TSU you can go buy the shirt for. That's how we're gonna be intentional about this. But let me keep going. Because this writing that we've been doing on this show isn't just one mind collaborating with other few minds and put it in a book and say, all the mistakes were mine. No, this is all of us together. Y'all, learning has to be jailbroken. Y'all, we just ain't gonna just learn from the universities. They charging you $60,000 to go a year to go to Howard and Spelman. It's got to be jailbroken. A sustained, communal, intellectual, spiritual project. That's what we've been doing on this show since they first pulled the plug. Adapting through the social structure, their ruptures, and preserving deep shared knowledge. Y'all, it's some deep shared knowledge been given out on this show over the years. People get mad at us. People get mad at us. They don't look at the show but I know they're listening. Because we having deep. I listen to y'all. Even the people that mad and come on here, I listen to them. We got shared knowledge. Deep shared knowledge. Amid all the political turmoil. Y'all helped me through that election. And I know I helped some of y'all through that election. But this thing is about, we got technological disruptions, cultural noise. We had Facebook coming over here saying stuff about our candidates. And some of us listening, and y'all, we got people who look at these Facebook. Y'all, listen to me. Watch these articles y'all see on state. Y'all don't understand these bots, these people They saying stuff they know that's gonna move y'all. Kamala Harris this. Kamala Harris ain't this. Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton ain't this. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock. And you convicted 34 account felon. But yo, this Chop Shop, we done lived through technological disruptions and cultural noise. The questions we ask ourselves, I was thinking about us yesterday. How is our community, our intellectual project, continued through these shifts in contemporary social structures and these serial noise? How? You know how we done it? Because we centered our work in the things that always anchored us. And that's the community. When people go off talking about stuff, about other stuff that ain't, always center us. That's what this show, I always have this show, make sure this show always center. I ain't worried about with nobody. Y'all notice I don't talk about the orange Cheeto too much no more. Because we got to figure out how to center us. So when I bring up a subject like this is us right here, because somebody in this community gonna need this information. Did y'all know that the University of Georgia is suing a former football player for almost $500,000? Did anybody know that? Did anybody know that? What's up, Dora? How you doing? And yes, this might be the ending or the beginning of the ending of the transfer portal. He said, Adam, one thing I love is that even if you get loud, you reach out to people to make sure you're on point. Yes, yeah. I have to say that. I hope y'all know. Boy, you stupid. You crazy. But no. Sometimes you got to be profane, man, to be profound. And I know, but I'm thinking about this young man in Georgia and what's gonna happen. Dora, I got something for you. You need to tell your players this, right? Watch this. So this is a kid named Damon Wilson, who was a former defensive end at Georgia. He played for Georgia for 2 years, right? And then he hit the transfer portal, as so many athletes do, right? This year, he was at Mizzou, and he balling out. He got 20 total tackles. He got 9 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, and an interception. He balling, right? Now the Georgia Athletic Department, the University of Georgia is taking him to court and suing him for $390. Excuse me, $390,000. $390,000. Y'all didn't think we're getting the NIL money, and now you're getting sued. Watch this though. And it's all over. It's a clause in the contract that these schools are now putting in these NIL contracts, right? This clause is called the liquidated damage clause. So look for that one. The liquidated. So I'm not signing this, or they might not do the deal for you. Because schools are finally putting this clause in the contract to stop players from transferring, because it's become madness, right? So allegedly, while Wilson was at Georgia, he signed a brand new deal with I think the Classic City Collective. So he signed a 9-month deal where he was making $30,000 every single month, right? Watch this. where he would also get 2 payments for $40,000 every single time the transfer portal closes to show how appreciated they were of him not leaving via the transfer portal. So you got your $30,000 a month, but then twice a year in that 14-month span, every time the transfer portal comes and he don't jump in it, they give him another 50,000. I mean 40,000, right? So watch this. So the total of the contract was going to get up to the 500,000s, right? But in the contract, it said if he withdraw or transfer, y'all listen to this, he would owe them the rest of the money that they were going to pay him back to them. Watch this. See, this is what y'all understand. Georgia didn't give him but 110,000. But he is on the hook for the whole 390,000. He's on the hook for all of it because they're trying to get back the 390,000 that they would have spent on him. That's why they call it the liquidated damage clause. And if Georgia wins this thing, this is going to be the first domino that's going to fall in college sports. We're going to start seeing these schools absolutely shafting these kids. With more lawsuits like this, that means this kid got to hire a lawyer. The lawyer costs money. You trying to make money, you ain't trying to spend it. It's cheaper to keep them. You know, I don't know if the NCAA will step up and create rules for this garbage. On one hand, you have Georgia saying the player need to honor his commitment and to stop transferring everywhere. And on the other hand, the young man just made a career decision, and that's a better fit at Georgia. But man, watch what you're signing, bro. Look for the liquidated damaging clause in there and try to modify it. You got to have somebody who know what they're talking about. Say, no, I ain't signing. Especially if you plan on leaving. Y'all get that? Hope y'all got it. What time I got? Hope y'all got it. Where else I was at? Where was I? Where was I? You know, I was just sitting. I'm just sitting there thinking about something. You know, sometimes I just have these random thoughts. I was looking at something the other day. At birthday party this weekend, and I was sitting talking to some powerful, very, very brilliant, smart people, women and men. And we're living through the worst trifecta in U.S. history. A corrupt president, a corrupt Congress, and a corrupt Supreme Court. Ladies and gentlemen, all through history, we at least had a Supreme Court that would listen to certain things. And they always lose by the same margin. 3. This last judgment that allows them to gerrymander and do whatever they want, align these district seats for voting. All through history, Brown versus the Board of Education, Plessy versus Ferguson, all of these cases all through history went to the Supreme Court and changed the way we live. Now, every time it's a case, it's going to be 3 people that's sane. And it's going to be 6 that's going whatever Trump wants them to do. Because those other 3, he appointed. A 34 convicted, twice impeached president put 3 people on the Supreme Court. So whenever you argue these cases and always end up in the Supreme Court, you're going to lose. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm, I just, it gets me. It just, I'm telling you, it gets me. Shout out to, I didn't. Shout out to James Harden. Shout out to James Harden. I know some of y'all don't like him. I love him. One of my favorite players. And one thing I like about him, he never just played this game. He stayed ahead of the curve. No, he didn't win us no championship. No, he wasn't good enough to take us to win a championship. No, he didn't beat Stephon Curry. Yes, they went 0 for 27 in threes. Him, Trevor Ariza, and all the group of them. Yes, they did that. That don't stop him from being a great player. And every time the rest of the world caught up, he's into his next invention. So, he made them change the rules here. He got them looking at the step back. So it only makes sense that he's climbed in the scoring charts over the decade. Congratulations, James Harden, to a real basketball innovator, officially moving into the 10th to 10th spot of all-time NBA scoring. He passed Melo the other day. James Harden is a top 10 scorer ever in NBA history. No matter what you say about him, officially, in the top. I mean, he had 21 points versus Minnesota. He passed Carmelo. He moves to that 10th spot. And, just in tribute to him, ladies and gentlemen, I have got to give y'all a little bit of him. Here.
The lead. Harden goes to work, gets around Mobley and straight to the rim. Put it in the highlight reel.
Razzle dazzle for 2. The Bears.
Harden stops left wing, picks up speed to the rim. Oh, he slams it with the left hand. We got a nosebleed.
To play here in the fourth. Harden creates the space and lets it fly. Oh, it's good. 37 for Harden. And knocks it down. That was not easy.
James taking on the big.
10 seconds away from their 8th straight win. No way.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, people can say what they want to. 28,303 points. And I thought about something. There's no perfection in anyone. I got this somewhere. If there is nothing wrong with you, then there is something wrong with you. The one thing I know about James Harden, he loves basketball. He laces up and competes on a nightly basis. One of the best scorers to ever play this game. And I think he influenced basketball offensively more than people give him credit for. I was looking at these little Euro moves. Watch.
Do you guys remember when James Harden was always Euro stepping? And back then, everybody was calling it a travel only to find out it was completely legal. I think when we talk about game changers, we low-key got to talk about him. Now he's known for the step back, which nobody complains about anymore. But he's low-key came up with a lot of stuff that's become popular. Anyways.
And I was thinking about him back in 2009. We were introduced to the legendary Oklahoma City era, the trio, James, Russ, Kevin Durant. Everybody believed the big three would terrify the league for years, but in 2012, it all ended with James split off and became an offensive engine of the Houston Rockets. Fast forward to today, on separate paths, on different teams, the trio of Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden continue to rewrite the record books. In the same week, all three broke milestones and pushed their names even higher on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Together or not, this trio keeps proving how great they are, and it leaves us with one question. What if they never broke up? Russell, the 17th all-time scorer. Kevin Durant, the 8th all-time scorer. And James is 10. All these guys on the same team. He said, if there's anything wrong with you, then there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, then there's something wrong with you. Absolutely. Absolutely. But no, I just had to share that with y'all. I mean, you know, I know, Robert, I know you like, yeah, I like it. I like it. Them Texans, y'all, let me tell y'all something. In 3 straight weeks, the Texans has faced 3 of the top 5 offensives in the NFL by points per drive. They have held them to 19, 16, 10 points, and beat them all. This is one of the best defensive I've seen in a long time. Shout out to you Texans fans. And these Lakers, I got to talk to you about these Lakers. I just got to talk about them because I saw something, man, just kind of dangerous. That DeAndre Ayton pickup was pretty doggone good. And he ain't that he great. It's just something, he's in there. But watch this, y'all. The Lakers, I think 8 in a row in clutch games. What I mean by clutch games, I say clutch games within 5 points in 5 minutes. I call those clutch games. The other night, LeBron had made 5 out of 6 shots down the stretch. Hit a little fadeaway. He gave him, came down the court giving himself a double crown. I don't know what he got. That's the only thing I don't like about LeBron. Why is he always calling himself the king? But against the Raptors, y'all, when he had all that length, the long range of athletes, Bron struggled against them Raptors. They kept putting them long athletes on him. And his first game, he has been, watch this now, that was the first game that he has been under 10 points in the regular season in like 17 years. Because he had 2 single-digit games in the playoffs. Game 5, I was at that game. Game 5 of 2011 finals, it was 2-2, and LeBron had 8 points. That's when J.J. Barea was getting all up in him, and they was talking about he was guarding, all that old mess. But in my opinion, that was his worst performance of his career. The Mavs won that game and went on to win the championship. And then he had a game in Indiana when he playing for the Heat, the Indiana series, when everything went wrong and he fouled out. He fouled out in that game. I think he had 7 points in that game. That was in 2013. But there is one streak that remains intact. Well, his 2 most incredible streaks to me are the 1,297 games in double-digit scoring and 21 consecutive seasons on the All-NBA team, which is going to end this year. It might end this year because not because of his play, is because he might not be able to play 65 games. He'd have missed so many games. You got to play 65 games a year. But they are 17. Oh, look at Demetria. She done ordered 40 hoodies already. That's my girl right there, boy. That's my family right there, though. Hey, y'all, don't mess with her. That's my family right there. See, she was intentional. Intentional. I love that. She was intentional. What if all of us were intentional? We should have went to their website and shut it down today. Tell a friend, tell another friend. But let me keep going. They're about the Lakers. The Lakers are 17-6. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I didn't think they were gonna be this good. Cause I ain't want Luka to win. Nico traded him. I like Luka, but you know, but it make my man look worse. They are outperforming what their stats say they should be. Hey, but I was just thinking about it. They are outperforming the stats. They are 10-3. Watch this. 10-3 on the road. These Lakers, 8-0 in clutch games, I just told y'all. They have multiple options to go to. Now, Reeves was horrible the other night, but his legs was dead because he had been playing, the other nights. But you know what, y'all? I looked at something that we don't even talk about no more. What the hell happened to Joel Embiid? Yo, he played the other night. Don't nobody even talk about him no more. Joel Embiid, nobody even talk about it. Ain't nobody, I know nobody don't like him. A lot of y'all don't like him. But golly, just a couple of years ago, he was an MVP. Life come at you fast. But guess what I got? I got an HBCU spotlight. Y'all know them Southern University basketball? Women? Hold on, y'all. I gotta tell y'all about them. They have taken down a Power 4 opponent for the second straight game. Southern Women Jaguars. What's that? That light blue and gold, whatever color that is. And that's our first road trip. That's the game. Hold up, y'all. That's the first weekend that our women got to play these girls right here. Hold on. I'm looking at the schedule. Hold on. That's our first trip that I called a game. Cause I called a game only in the SWAC. I'm looking. Wish I had my glasses. Yes. That first weekend, we're gonna play Grambling first. They're gonna play Grambling first and Southern. That's gonna be our first trip. Wow. So January, wow. Whoa. Uh-oh. Wow. Glad I just saw that. I just saw something I needed to see. That's how we kicked. They knocked off Arizona on the road and then came and whooped on U of H. Is U of H any good? Because I don't even hear nobody talk about the U of H women basketball team. Have they who they got on their team? I ain't even never asked about them. Who they got? Can anybody tell me? Are y'all looking at this? The money games. Hold on. Y'all know I gotta talk about this before we go anywhere. Gotta talk about this. I want some more. I know I won't have time today, but I got, listen, tomorrow and this week, I got so much stuff we need to talk about Everybody need to be back tomorrow, the next day, the next day. I got a whole week. But we got to talk about this because I mentioned this early in the year. I was talking about these coaches, these programs with these high dollar basketball budgets, spending all these money on these little sorry ass players. Kendall played for who? Kendall played for. Wow. Kendall Hunter played for, and she got beat by Southern. Kendall. No. Say it ain't so. But ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about it. I don't know if you was listening, Trey Phillips. I was talking about these. They should have a separate expectations for these coaches that got these big old budgets can spend $20 million. And some of these coaches in this, I mean, Power 5 coaches too. Some of them can't spend but the 3 million. 20-some million, the 3 million. But Kentucky, supposedly, I don't know how much it is, spent a whole lot of money on a whole lot of dudes that can't play. And I said early in the season, I asked y'all a question. What was the question? That is Moody. Who was going to be the first coach fired for having these large budgets and them kids can't play? Kentucky. Mark Pope thought he assembled the Avengers. Now he realized he overpaid for some heartless portal mercenaries. This isn't Kentucky basketball. And buyer's remorse is a real, real, real deal. Are y'all watching this? Have y'all seen this? If I'm Mark Pope, those players would have been up at 5 a.m. this morning to run for about an hour, reconvene at 8 to watch film and call out everybody's lack of effort. Another conditioning practice at noon, reconvene at 3 p.m. to see who still wants to be there after all that running. Another conditioning practice at 5. Reconvene at 8 p.m. that night and make sure that assignments are now understood. Practice at 9 p.m. with actual basketballs to install an offense now that you got your players and want to be here figured out. Do I need to repeat that again? So the people in the back didn't hear me. That was Mark Pope. That team would not be leaving the Crafts facility at all. You know what I also demand? Each and every one of them, I need y'all to move back into the lodge until the season is over. No more houses, no more apartments. When I pay you, I can demand that. Y'all wanted to get paid. Y'all wanted your sons to get paid. Boy, ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing. Wait a minute. Is my mic on? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Am my mic on? Trey Phillips. Did you hear how much that budget is worth at Kentucky? I don't know the exact numbers because people be lying. But it's a big, big number. They had their chest stuck out. They had the March Madness. Not the March Madness. The beginning of the season. Oh, they bringing them out to the lights, cameras, action. That man said no toughness and no size to compete. Ken. They supposed to have the best team money can buy. Ken, hold up. Let me look, Ken. Hold up, Ken. Glad you said something, Ken. Love for y'all. I told y'all I learn from y'all every day. Kentucky basketball. Watch this, Ken. Ken, you know, Ken, when you tell me something, Ken, I'm going to look. Ken, let's see. Ken said, let me look at the roster, Ken. Okay. Got Ortega Owe, right? He's 6'4", guard. Okay. All right. 6'4" guard. 6'4". We got Denzel Aberdeen. He's 6'5". That's 2 guards, right? You guard 6'5", okay? Cause he said they ain't got no size, okay? Okay, who is this? Jasper Johnson. Old Jasper. Guard 6'5". Okay. All right. Shit, they ain't got nobody short on this thing. Hold up. Oh, the big white kid. Andreja Jacobovich. 6'11". 6'11". 6'11". That's 1 6'11". Okay. This boy Colin Chandler supposed to be that dude. What is he? 6'5". Okay. So we got a whole lot of 6'5" and a 6'11". Hold up. Trent Noah. Trent don't look like he played that damn much. But Trent 6'5" though. Look how tall these people are. Watch this. Hold up. Brandon Garrison. 6'10". Somebody said they didn't have no size. Okay. That's 6'10", 6'11", 6'10", everybody else 6'5". That's big. Hold up. What Walker name? Walker Horn. What Walker? Walker 6'3". Damn, finally found a short one. Walker 6'3". Jalen Lowe. I told Jalen Lowe. 6'1.5". Okay. All right. Now they got short. Okay. Who is this little dude here? Zach Toe. What's that tall Zach? Zach 6'5". Hold on. What's this boy name? Jaden Quaintus. 6'11", 7 feet, I know. 6'11". That's 2 6'11s and a 6'10". Hold on. Brandon Hawthorne. 6'8". They ain't got no size. What the hell what size you want to be? Diabate. Hold up, y'all. 6'7". Ken, what you saying ain't going with me right now. Malachi Marino. What is it? 7 foot. Ken, what are you talking about, Ken? Ken, I'm gonna quit hollering, Kim. 7 foot. Hold up, who is this other kid? Reese Potter. 7'1". Hold on. 7'1". Ken, where you at? Now speak to me. Now don't go on me, Ken. Ken ain't got no size. You know what I learned about? Ain't no hold up. That ain't about having no size. That's about not having no heart. Ken, you know what? Ken, what's rebounding to you? Tell me what's rebounding to you. Ken Starr. That ain't Ken Dean, is it? What is rebounding to you? What's your keys to rebounding? Because I got mine. What I saw. What you got? Eric said he got size. Man, I wouldn't have paid I wouldn't have gave them dudes I wouldn't have gave them dudes a quarter to come to Kentucky. I don't know what the hell they was doing spending that money. Oh, Iowa State is not just nice. They more than nice. Ken, talk to me, Ken. Ken, give me what you mean about. Give me what you think about rebound. You right, it's about hard. Ken, let me tell you something. Ken, whenever TSU is on, we're in the SWAC, You listen to the radio broadcast. I'll be on the broadcast. I'll be doing, but I'm gonna keep talking about. It's two things I found out in basketball that rebounding is. It ain't got nothing to do with height. Desire and pursuit. Forget blocking out. Blocking out ain't it? Desire and pursuit of the ball. You got to have the desire to understand there's only one basketball out there, and it's 9 of us. And I don't want nobody, them other 9, especially them 5 on that team, to touch it. I got to have the desire and be able to go pursue and get it. See, unlike you, I don't care who at the school. They ass terrible. They ass need to be evaluated on who went and gave them sorry ass guys their money. Talking about he ain't gonna bash, coach. I don't care who over there. I don't even know who the assistant coach is. Thanks for letting me know. I'm still. Somehow, when I was recruiting them dudes, I should have known they didn't have the desire to go pursue the basketball. I know some people that tried to block people out. He get round him because he got the desire to go pursue the basketball with his damn fool trying to block me out. You got that one? Actually, hard and effort all day long. Got to have what someone to. Desire, ladies and gentlemen, and be able to pursue and go get the ball. Them the dudes. That's how you win ball games. That's what TSU let Sam Houston beat them other night. Let me go look at that. Let me go look at that box score. The desire. I'm gonna be talking about that all season long. Who got the desire to go pursue the basketball? Oway is one of the worst damn players on the team right now. Him and his other guy, I forgot him and his other guy on the team, they act like they don't like Aberdeen. They act like they don't want to pass the ball to each other. So Oway ain't got nothing to take. Diabate, part of that damn team, he ain't got what it takes either. He might have what it takes to you, but evidently his price tag don't match up with his performance. Yeah, that's his brother, Eric. They from Chicago, Eric. Who else finna look up? Oh, TSU. Then I'm gonna go back to Kentucky. Cause that man tell me, Oway and dude, Oway and dude, soft as Dr. Cotton too. See, men, they don't have the desire to go pursue the basketball. TSU, hold up. The men's played the other night. I'm just trying to see who got out rebounded. That's why I always look at rebounds. Always look at rebounds. Rebounds tell you a whole damn lot about this basketball stuff, man. Where's my schedule at? Come on, give me a sketch. TSU schedule. See how it popped straight up? Who scheduled that the other night? I tried to prop up, and then they played Sam Houston, right? Let me get let me view it. Let me review the PDF. I like the PDF file. Give me the PDF. Yes, I like the PDF. Let's see. Sam Houston had 48 rebounds. TSU had 40. they had 14 offensive rebounds. Oh, the offensive rebound was the same. Yo, no rebounds, no rings. Go, all the time when you go look at them games, the people who lost, it's the people who got out rebounded. Desire and what? Pursuit of the ball. Let me look at Kentucky. Because this man said, oh wait, Kentucky basketball. Kentucky basketball. You talking about, oh wait, anybody, man. Psh. Man, I ain't never seen no Kentucky team like this. Ever. Never. Never. Ever seen a Kentucky team like this. It was damn embarrassing, man. It got beat 94-59, and you telling me Dabate and excuse me, at Bama, because what? He had some more dudes with him. It's easy for you to play at Bama. You got goons with you. Now you got to be the goon by yourself, and you can't be the goon, Ken. Ken. At Bama. He was a role player at Bama. He wasn't no star. He was not a star. Oh, he wasn't a star. Aberdeen. He was on the world championship team. He was on the national championship team, but he wasn't no star. So them guys you talking about. Oh, wait. 3 of 7 from the field. Getting all the money. Played 28 minutes. His free throws, though. 9 of 10 from free throws. 1 of 3 from free throws. 5 rebounds. 2 fouls. 5 assists at 16 points. 2 steals. Turnover. He was a minus 25. Where's Obate? Where he at? Where Obate at? Obate didn't play. Obate didn't play this game. Maybe that's why they got head too off. Sorry about that, Bate. You didn't play this game. Nope, you sure didn't. You didn't play it. Man, these dudes, oh my God. Nobody had a plus. Nothing. Wow. Y'all, the only reason I'm talking about them is what? To whom much is given, much is required. When they start paying you, we got to talk about you a little more severely. Y'all, I'm out of here. I can't wait till tomorrow. Let me give y'all some of these subjects. Let me see some subjects I can tell y'all about. Come on, do me like that. Get me back to my notes. Give me something. Okay, there we go. Let me see what I didn't talk about. Got some college basketball stuff that's gonna be fire tomorrow. I got to tell you about this. Got some U of H basketball stuff I got to share with y'all tomorrow too. Yep. U of H basketball. NBA. Got some more NBA stuff. Got some Tyrese Maxey stuff I want to talk. Got some Texan stuff a little bit more. On Wednesday, I got a Women Rock Wednesday that we'll wait till Wednesday. I got a couple of things that make your mind say, got a little bit more CP3 information. I meant to give y'all today and I didn't. Kentucky, I got some more Kentucky stuff. I didn't give y'all all my Kentucky stuff. Got some marketing stuff I want to show you about. I got some Russell Wilson stuff I want to talk to you about. What else? I mean, what else I got? That's all I'm gonna give y'all right now. Tomorrow is gonna be on. I got something for you, but I'm out of here. Thank y'all so much for your patience, and I'm gonna try to work on my tone. But y'all, this stuff, it gets me, man. And when there's people don't like Shador, they talked about the kids so bad, man. Y'all heard it, and I had to sit here and just take it. I had to sit here and take it. And now my young fella, man, doing his thing, and yeah, he doing his thing. But I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. Bye. But he said most of the Kentucky coaching staff come from Baylor. They want to. I'm gonna give you a chance to go, and tomorrow you come back and tell me who is most of the staff from Baylor that came and won. I'm gonna give you a chance. I ain't gonna even come back and tomorrow go research it. Boykin did admit he was clickbaiting for his podcast show. Boykin, who was Boykin? Which one you talking about? Who admit he was clickbaiting for his podcast show? Help me with that one. Boykin. Which one is Boykin? Boykin who? I told y'all, here we go again with the income. Y'all know I got to go. Bartholomew Boykin did admit he was clickbaiting for his podcast show. Which Boykin? Which Boykin? What are you talking about? I'm glad I ain't like y'all. Which Boykin, man? What Boykin you talking about? Come on. Oh, Trayvon Boykins. It's an S on his name. He said he was clickbaiting for his podcast. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Well, that's worse. That's worse, Bartholomew. That's worse. Hadda Stefanski just announced Shador is starting the rest of the season. I love y'all, man. I love this show, man. Y'all don't understand. Let me put this on the screen in case nobody didn't know what I'm laughing about. Hold on, let me make it big. Let me make it big. Because y'all got to know, when I'm doing the show, I'm not looking at the current news. Stefanski just now should do his starting for the rest of the season. Duh. No brainer. Absolutely. Okay. I'm out. I had fun with y'all today. Y'all smart. I see y'all later. All y'all smart. Even James tomorrow. All y'all smart. But I see y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here.